Nigeria has just regained the #1 slot as Africa's biggest exporter of crude oil, having hit the 1.7 million barrels per day. With that output, it surpasses its closest competitor, Angola, but it now has to win market confidence as a reliable source. It means Nigeria cannot afford further disruption of its outputs. Persistent pipeline vandalism and plummeting oil markets have driven Nigeria's economy into recession. The government is eager to see recovery. It's been engaged in negotiations with representatives of militants, but with little success. Niger Delta Avengers, the group responsible for a string of attacks on oil installations, has again threatened to resume attacks. The group accuses the federal government of undermining talks with its representatives. But oil industry observers think previous talks have had serious shortcomings.
At the moment, they have a cacophony of noises. Pandev, you have HOSCOM, you have NDA, you have Greenland Justice Mandates, you have several militant groups, you have several groups, you have the Elders Forum, you have all sorts. So let's have one voice. What exactly does the Niger Delta need? And let's have realistic demands as well too. There were demands initially like the oil companies should all move their headquarters to the Niger Delta. It can't happen because again, there are limitations to what they can do for their own safety.
Even with low crude oil prices and falling production levels, oil remains the most important forex earner for Nigeria. One way the government's been responding to violence in the Niger Delta is granting amnesty to some of the repentant ex-militants. Many of them have been trained in vocational skills and are running their own businesses. There has been reports some of the amnesty beneficiaries are responsible for pipeline vandalism, but the government sees the scheme as a huge success.
Those who are clamoring of resuming pipeline vandalism are not captured in amnesty program in any way. They are not those that we can vouch for. The presidential amnesty program, in collaboration with security agencies, will work in tandem to fish out perpetrators of this economic sabotage act so that they can be brought up for justice.
Nigeria sees the recent recovery in its output and improving global oil prices as a real opportunity to get its recession-hit economy back on track. The government has been engaging in talks, but it's working on boosting the capacity of its Navy and other security organs responsible for protecting oil installations in the Niger Delta. Kelechi Emekalam, CGTN, Abuja, Nigeria.